Welcome to another video production from Slater Dozier Railroad Media. In this video, we celebrate 1,000 subscribers on YouTube with footage from a trip I took to Northeast Arkansas in mid-September of 2024. We begin this special video with a special engine that needs no introduction, Union Pacific 4884 Big Boy number 4014. The first catch of the Heartland of America tour, which was running as UP P-SLNL, would be in Campbell, Missouri with UP 4014 running at a good speed through town. Union Pacific 4014 is the biggest steam locomotive in the world at 132 feet long from the front of the engine to the rear of its tender, so it naturally attracts people from near and far just to see it in action. While the P-SLNL was at its whistle stop in Piggott, Arkansas, I would wait in Rector, Arkansas for the train to come south. Since I had caught 4014 for the second time as I had originally planned, I would wait in Rector for the paparazzi to clear up before I headed south towards Jonesboro. I would get lucky and see that UP 4014 had stopped just north of Marmaduke, Arkansas for an unknown reason, which would allow me to catch it for a third time that day. My good fortune would continue when my GPS redirected me at the last second to a crossing that was off of the beaten path just north of Cotton Belt, Arkansas, and I would have the distinct privilege of being the only person to wait on the 4014 at this crossing. As I was leaving, I would look down the tracks and see the headlights of another train following the P-SLNL. I would set up on the other side of the crossing this time and catch UPZG4MQ, an intermodal train originating at the Global 4 Intermodal facility in Chicago, Illinois, bound for Mesquite, Texas, which was led by new C44ACM rebuild UP6926. This train would have a 2x2 engine configuration, and it would be my last train of the day before heading to Jonesboro to enjoy a well-deserved steak dinner with friends. I would wake up the next morning to head south of Jonesboro to scout out some potential spots to catch the 4014 on its way to North Little Rock, Arkansas. In Otwell, Arkansas, I would get the tripod set up just in time to catch UPM-PRNL thundering by with SD70M UP4833 on the point. I would then wait by a grain elevator in Waldenburg, Arkansas for UP 4014 to roll south towards its first station stop of the day in Hickory Ridge, Arkansas. Due to extremely heavy traffic for a 2-lane road, Waldenburg will be my last location for catching UP 4014 since I was unable to get ahead of the train south of Hickory Ridge. So with that, I would move to Bald Knob, Arkansas, which is a well-known railfanning hotspot in the state of Arkansas. Bald Knob is home to the junction between two Union Pacific main lines, the Hoxie subdivision running from Dexter, Missouri to Little Rock, Arkansas, and the Memphis subdivision running from Memphis, Tennessee to Bald Knob. There is a model train store in the old Missouri Pacific Depot, and I would take a break from the model trains to film a couple of the big ones. My first train in Bald Knob would be UPMASNL with a 2x1x1 lash-up rolling under the former Missouri Pacific G-head signal bridge and past several other vintage signals. hour later, northbound mixed freight MNLCH would roll under another former Missouri Pacific signal bridge. If you're like me and you are fascinated by railroad signals, you will like Bald Knob because there are several signals of different types and styles in downtown Bald Knob.
Yes, sir.
After buying a couple of model trains and getting a late lunch, I would head north out of Bald Knob just in time to see a northbound mixed freight leaving town. The train would be UPMHOAS with a 1x1x1 lash-up, and I would intercept it in the small town of Bradford, Arkansas as the rain picked up. Since UP does directional running on its lines in northeast Arkansas, the Hoxie sub primarily sees northbound traffic. Unfortunately, UP 5381 would have mechanical problems due to a faulty fuel pump further north of Bradford, which would cause the train to go into emergency and hold up traffic on the line. I would make a brief stop by the depot in Newport, Arkansas to check the signals to see if there was anything aligned through town. All signals would be red, but I did get a picture of GP60 UP 1179 sitting in the yard before continuing north. I would get another grain elevator shot in Tuckerman, Arkansas with southbound mixed freight UPM TTNL being led by clean C44 ACM rebuild UP 5965. This train was not wasting any time on its way south towards its destination of North Little Rock, Arkansas. There would be no trains until I got to Hoxie, Arkansas. This town is home to a really cool railroad diamond, with the 2 tracks from the Union Pacific Hoxie sub crossing the 1 track of the BNSF Thayer South sub. My final train of the day would come in the form of P-SLNL with UP 7287 leading the way over the diamond. I would wake up the next morning with my attention focused on the BNSF since I had not caught one of their trains the entire trip. I would set up in Bay, Arkansas, a small town that is just south of Jonesboro on the BNSF Thayer South sub. After an hour of waiting, I was about to give up hope until the signal for the north end of the siding showed a clear indication telling me that a northbound train was a line through. BNSF would throw me a bone in the form of priority mixed freight BNSF HMEM KCK, which was led by H2 ES44DC BNSF 7732. The MEM KCK would also feature the only foreign power from this trip in the form of SD70ACE FXE 4057 third in the lash-up, and would also have H2-9 BNSF 4082 as the rear DPU facing out. Thank you for watching another video production from Slater Dozier Railroad Media. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to see more content like this.